They're close, but they're not there yet. As the finish line gets ever nearer, both West Ham and Manchester United are increasingly aware of the chasing pack, frantically trying to make inroads into the lead they've built up. Both hear the footsteps of those in pursuit, an ever-present accompaniment to their own faltering strides. And whilst each retain a comfortable control of the situation, every week that passes before they reach their target brings with it an anxiety and danger they're desperate to avoid. Illness wreaked havoc with David Moyes' team selection on Wednesday. And while everybody's healthy again, injury plays a part in the lineup he's named. Łukasz Fabianski continues in goal. Vladimir Safar tweaked his hamstring at Manchester City. Thilo Kehrer moves to right back as Nath Aguerd returns at centre half. Thomas Souček and Declan Rice have also recovered from gastroenteritis. Both start, and side Benrahma is preferred to Pablo Fornals on the left. Fornals, Downs and Emerson all drop to the bench as Moyes makes 4 changes. Manchester United have had a day fewer between games. Erik ten Hag names 8 of the team beaten at Brighton, including David De Gea, who's now played more games in goal for United than anyone else. There's a change in front of him, with Tyrell Malacia preferred to Diogo Dalot at left-back. Christian Eriksen replaces Fred in midfield alongside Casemiro. Marcus Rashford's 1 goal short of 30 in all competitions this season. And Wout Weghorst returns up front, preferred to Anthony Martial. His first start in 9 games. Alejandro Garnacho's back on the bench after recovering from ankle ligament damage. Well, United's so adept at the counter-attack. West Ham not in a position to afford too many high turnovers of possession. Here's Rashford trying to make most of the first, and he couldn't quite.
Yeah, West Ham, positive start, having plenty of possession, but this is Man United at their best when they counter.
Malacia clipping in Wan-Bissaka making a good run. Weghorst trying to guide it down. Anthony! That's just a fraction wide of that same post. Manchester United with a couple of significant early sights of goal.
Yeah, West Ham, everybody behind the ball, and United having good period of possession. And this is a bit like Bruno Fernandes, always just curling away from that post.
Clip wide for Anthony. So much of Manchester United's attacking play gravitating down that right. That's a good strike, and that one didn't miss by much either. Christian Eriksen coming onto it. United creating this succession of half chances, but they can't put one away.
Yeah, you make a good point about United attacking, coming down that right-hand side. Anthony keeps his width. Benrahma doesn't really want to do the tracking back. And Wan-Bissaka's found some space, and Bruno Fernandes doesn't want to stay out left. He wants to come in centrally.
Fernandes. Rashford works the angle, went for the near post and hit it. That's as close as either side have come.
Well, it's one of the first occasions that we've seen Rashford gravitate to this left-hand side. It's where I thought he might start the game. So dangerous. Don't allow him to come inside, and that's exactly what Kehrer does. He often tackles with his wrong foot. He goes to try and stop it with his right again, Kehrer. And Rashford's too quick to get his shot away. It's too quick for Fabianski as well.
Shaw coming back, Benrahma able to bring it away. West Ham have a man down, but the advantage is played. Oh, De Gea has made a right mess of it. He's gone through him, and West Ham United take the lead. A goal gifted to them by another David De Gea error. Did he stumble? Did he misread it? Did he just go down too early? However it transpired, there are heads in hands from a United perspective, and West Ham have the lead.
Well, it's incredible, isn't it? It's been such a mixed season for David De Gea, leading the Golden Glove, 15 clean sheets in the Premier League, but there's been too many mistakes like that. And there's no power on the Benrahma effort. He just pokes at it. And De Gea, all he can do is just palm it into the back of the net. I really can't understand what's happened and how he hasn't managed to keep that out. Lindelof's reaction tells you all you need to know. This is a better view. No real power on the shot at all.
Fernandes. Oh, it's a magnificent effort. Little touch on his way through before it hit the post. How to play for a corner.
What an effort this is from Anthony. That left foot again coming inside. It's off the post, and I think it took a little nick off a West Ham defender rather than the goalkeeper making a save.
Guitar. Able to hold off Weghorst. Benrahma! De Gea with the save. Then a big handball shout as it was hooked back in by side Benrahma.
It definitely hits a hand, and he gets himself in a real muddle, Lindelof. But the check's complete.
Little bit of controversy at the end of the first half. The ball hitting the hand of Victor Lindelof, but the on-field decision upheld. Taking a touch. That's hit Wan-Bissaka. Back into the fray. Souček. Good save, De Gea. Again trying his luck. And it'll spin away for another corner.
Well, I'm surprised actually that West Ham didn't target David De Gea from that corner. Try and put it right underneath him. He eventually makes a good save. Block.
Long throw in towards the near post. Souček again with the flick. De Gea lost it. Flick towards goal. Free kick. Well, it will be checked to see how much contact there was. The ball in the net. De Gea down, holding his chin. The on-field decision is a foul. And the VAR has upheld that decision. It doesn't stand.
Well, Antonio's arm does go across David De Gea, but he's not the strongest goalkeeper, is it, again? And that's exactly why I said from that previous corner that West Ham need to get bodies around the Man United man. Yes, I think it probably is a foul.
Fabianski making the save. Spilled away from him. Weghorst's last Premier League goal was here, playing for Burnley just over a year ago.
It would have been a good time for him to add to it as well.
Trying to commit Wan-Bissaka, pulling it back. Benrahma was waiting. Paquetá will take over, gets to the byline, stands it up deep. Oh, it's into the side netting. Well struck by Thomas Souček.
When you talk about looking tired, Christian Eriksen beaten far too easily inside the box. Souček gets a clean connection. It might have just come off the base of the post as well.
Great feet from Benrahma. Cresswell. West Ham at times playing with a swagger now. Paquetá. Souček's unmarked in the middle. Rice screaming for it to be played back to him. And in the end, Paquetá tried to deceive everybody and couldn't quite find Souček or Antonio.
Well, right now, every time the ball comes into the area, Man United look in trouble. He gets a touch on this, but can't quite guide it goalwards.
Paquetá with another clever touch. He's clearly enjoying himself out there. Benrahma checking back, pulling it back, and then getting it back. Rice. In from Paquetá. And although the ball was in from Souček, it's offside. Flag up immediately from Simon Bennett, the assistant referee.
Yeah, it was a quick flag. Time and space Paquetá's got to deliver this ball into the area. And it did look like he's ventured the wrong side of Victor Lindelof, who's got his arm up.
Safety nailed by the Hammers. A victory that makes salvation all but certain, but which muddies the top four waters as Manchester United suffer a second defeat of the week.